Jackson on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 25 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cousins, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way down to the 29. Let's go. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, Charlie.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better balls.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Listen to me.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that takes us from second to third down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. You okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Go! He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Clark. Hey, Steve 6. 48 Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Zebra. What's that?
Throwing, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 68 yards. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there? And
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Cousins now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Yep, go.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 79 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch.
Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trey Williams. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 66, bullet, half.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 3, check 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Cousins to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.